Get in here, chat. Get in here, man. We got a 30-minute show. We about to run because we got some family time and we got to go cook some good old turkey and stuff. Get in here, chat. Get in here, man. We got a 30. Get in here. Hit that like button on your way in. It's free. Easy support. All right, man. So I'm going to say this, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying your Thanksgiving because y'all got me for about 20 to 30 minutes. And I'm going to run down the tape on y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what we looking at, how we looking versus the Kansas City Chiefs, what our depth chart is looking like, and how can we beat these boys? Because in all reality, that's what we need today is a W. If we can come out with a W, a win is a win. And we move forward to the next week. So hopefully we can come out with a W today. If you're enjoying yourself, put a 1 in the chat. Go ahead and put it in there if you're enjoying yourself today. If you're having a great Thanksgiving already, you know you probably just woke up, cracked your eyes or whatever you had to do. But, you know, I hope you're enjoying it. Happy Thanksgiving to you. We got a slate of 3 NFL games today. We got Green Bay and Detroit to start the day off at noon. It's about an hour kickoff. Honestly, these guys are, this is going to be a full slate. Then we got Kansas City and Dallas. It's on CBS at 3:30. And we got Cincinnati and Baltimore at 7:20 on NBC and Peacock. So we got a full slate of games today. Your TV should be full with football if you're a football fan. It should be filled with football and nothing but great food. So, moving on to today's matchup. Kansas City is projected to win 62.7 percentage for according to Matchup Predictor on ESPN. They got these guys at a 3.5 point favor. So, how can we come out and play hard-nosed football against, by far one of the teams that's done the dang thing in these past few seasons, and that's won consecutive Super Bowls, and knows how to win Super Bowls, and it's very well coached. Because if we don't come out ready to play, we're going to get out-coached today. Andy Reid will out-coach Brian Schottenheimer, and if we don't come out and play hard-nosed football against this defensive line that they got, and we be able to establish the run and mix in the pass, and CeeDee Lamb get out his head and catch the dang on ball, we'll be all right. We'll have a fighting chance, just like we had a fighting chance last week. But at the beginning, we can't start out like that. We cannot start out as a team that just starts and just go through the motions, and it takes you 2 quarters to get going again. Like we can't be that team, because if we're going to continue to be that team, we're not going to win games, guys. We're not going to win games. And I don't care what you're saying, what you stand for. We're not going to win games like that. It's not how you win football games. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to hit that like button and follow button, guys. It's free support. It's easy. Hit that like button on your way in. Hit that subscribe button on your way in. Hit that follow button on your way in. But yeah, Kansas City Chiefs are a 3.5 point favorite, and we are at home. It's Turkey Day. I mean, all I can say is Dak Prescott, keep continuing to ball out the way you have been. We need to throw the ball around 30 times or so. We're going for a 3-game win streak this season versus the Chiefs. And then we got the Lions Thursday night. And they're predicted to win. So I definitely think, guys, we got to be able to start out fast. We have to be able to boom, 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 boom. If we get the ball, if they defer, whatever the case may be, we need to go and score. We don't need to get down there and sputter. I'm telling y'all, if we get down there and sputter, we'll be in a situation where Patrick Mahomes has 2 minutes left and he beats us. Like, that's just me being real. He said, "Great day, bro. Go Cowboys. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Happy Thanksgiving over there on Facebook. I appreciate y'all popping in. If y'all popped in, make sure you hit that like button, man. It's free support, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. But I definitely think, we got today is a last week was the real test. That's the Super Bowl, ex Super Bowl champs, defending Super Bowl champs. And we got it done. We was down 21 points, and I've never seen a comeback like that by the Dallas Cowboys since I've been a Dallas Cowboy fan and since I've been doing content creation for the Dallas Cowboys. I have not seen them guys come back from a 21-point deficit. Never. They did it. They accomplished it. What can we expect moving forward? What's next? And I made a video over this of what's next for them. They need to continue to play at this high level, this defensive line. This defense needs to continue to play at a high level. If they don't, we will get messed up at home on Turkey Day, guys, because we playing Patrick Mahomes. The team ain't the best right now. They're going through some injuries and they're going through some things. But I'm gonna tell you now, Patrick Mahomes can be Patrick Mahomes. He can torch our secondary. He could come in the AT&T Stadium and be ready and torch our secondary. Jesse said, Dallas Cowboys for life, beat Chiefs. That's right. We got to beat these boys, man. We got to do something. So, I definitely think, guys, we got to be able to score in the red zone, man. We can't keep shooting ourselves in the foot in the red zone. If we keep doing that, guys, we will continuously have these close games and these games where it's like we should be winning these games. So when we figure that out and we on go as soon as the national anthem is sung and it's kickoff time and we all on go, if we stay like that for 4 quarters, on to the next. We going to what's up, Lions? They 7-4. So I definitely think the Dallas Cowboys, they got their work cut out today. They got their work cut out for Thanksgiving. Point blank, period. They got their work cut out today. This ain't about to be no easy team that they run over just because it's Kansas City and they ain't doing too well. They 6-5 and they won it. And actually, Kansas City does not do well on the road. It looks like the Kansas City Chiefs are 1-4 on the road. So they do not do well on the road. So that's a plus for us. But all I got to say is my boys better be ready to play, man. This ain't they fighting for a playoff chance just like we fighting for a playoff chance. To be honest, we sitting at 5-1. They sitting at 6-5. So, and their division is stacked this year. Their division is not necessarily stacked, but their division is doing good this year. Kansas City Chiefs had their division wrapped up for about the past 5-10 years, and now you got Denver and you got who else over there? I think the Chargers is over there, ain't they? Ain't the Chargers over there, chat? Let me know. Denver, Chargers, Kansas City, Las Vegas. Yeah. So Denver's leading that division at 9-2. LA Chargers is below them at 7-4, and Kansas City is 6-5. So Kansas City's fighting the same way the Dallas Cowboys is fighting. And today is going to be the day that we find out if the Dallas Cowboys continue their run the table journey, because that's the only way we're going to be able to do anything. I've heard a few people talk about, how we could possibly win, how we could possibly lose this game and still make the playoffs. And that's possible. But in my opinion, we don't need that. We need to be gelling. We need to figure out this defensive style and this offensive scheme in the first half. If we can figure this out and it can stay at the first half and not be way down the second half, and they didn't score it twice and we ain't had nothing to answer with, and now we stumbling and looking let's start off just like that. Over on YouTube, this is exactly what the Cowboys need. Cowboys bring back the Doomsday defense versus Chiefs. Okay, I like that. I mean, if you really think the Dallas Cowboys defense is there, you talking about Doomsday defense, you run with that. But I have not. That second half for that Phillies game, that's how my defense need to play for 4 quarters. The day I see that mentality and that will and that want to be able to get to the ball carrier, make plays, break up passes, is the day that I'm going to say that we might have that doomsday defense back. But until then, yeah, it's not. It's a growing defense. It's a growing defense, in my opinion. They're having strides where they're like, whoa, we can see that happening, guys. We can see this. But can they continue that? You about to find out about. I'm gonna tell you now, the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver room is no joke. They got speed across the table. So can we handle that in our cornerback room? Can we handle that speed today? Because they got speed. Rashee Rice got speed. Xavier Worthy got speed. Hollywood Brown got speed. Isaiah Pacheco got speed. These guys have speed. I'm talking about breakaway, get away from me speed. Kevontae Turpin speed. Can our cornerbacks handle that? That's the big question of the day for your Thanksgiving. When you're sitting in front of your TV, you look at them receivers from the Kansas City Chiefs. You see how, let me see what they got. So, yeah, it looks like their whole offense is playing. So, it looks like, let me make sure this is working. There we go. It looks like their whole offense is playing, chat. So, we got Isaiah Pacheco, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown. Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown are fast individuals, okay? This is not nothing that we can sit here and say, yeah, these guys, they may not have the best, be having the best season right now. They really may not be having the best season. But if we sit here and look at this and look at our DB room, yeah, we might have to, guys, we might have to be cautious, be very cautious on these guys. Because these Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Hollywood Brown, guys. You got to think about that. You can't sit here and thinking that we got a new improved defense. Yeah, you feeling it. But now, let's see who we got guarding them. Who we got guarding them, chat? Let's see who we got guarding them. So it looks like we got Kalen Carson is questionable. So we'll be rotating between Deron Bland, Kalen Carson. If we in nickel, we'll have Reddy, and then we'll have Bridges and Siobhan Revelle. So Siobhan Revelle, Kalen, Deron, and Bridges. It's look like the ones that will be covering Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, and Xavier Worthy. Now, these guys, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm going to tell you now. I know speed. And if you want to be honest, the Chiefs have nothing but speed in their wide receiver room. There's nothing but just pure speed, guys. So our defense has to come ready to play. If our offense gets the ball today first, we need to be able to punch this ball in. I don't care what it takes. We need to punch the ball in. Now, Brian Schottenheimer, I'm not giving you I ain't giving you the cue to be like, hey, you know what, 4th and 1, 50-yard line, we going for it. No, don't do that. Let's go ahead and punt the ball. Let's go ahead and get our defense set up and get in the midst of how Patrick Mahomes is going to run his offense today. Because I'm telling you now, Patrick Mahomes is looking to dagger us. I'm guarantee you he's going to look to have one of his career games. Point blank, period. He's going to try to, at least. He's going to be throwing the ball deep. He's going to try our secondary. He's going to try our free safeties. He's going to try our strong safety. He's going to try our nickel back. He's going to try our cornerbacks. He's going to try all of our secondary today. So Dallas Cowboy Nation, please be ready. And when you're watching on your couch and you're eating your plate or whatever, I'm gonna tell you now, man. Be ready for it. Be ready for those long chunk plays, because that's how Kansas City is going to be able to beat us. We're going to have to give up long chunk plays to be able to, for them to be able to sustain with us, in my opinion. Long as we don't shoot ourselves in our own foot now. Drop passes, penalties, pre-snap penalties, turnover on downs, stuff like that. Ain't scoring in the red. That's shooting ourselves in the foot all right there, because we're getting there. But we're causing stuff that's like, why are we doing that? over on YouTube. He said, who we got? Sean, appreciate you popping in, man. Jesse, appreciate you being in here as well. Sean said, look at the Chiefs. They're not going to jump on us like the Eagles did. The Eagles got help getting that lead. We want their whole offense. You can't look for the easiest way. If you're good enough, you're good enough. I mean, hey, you got a point. And I'm going to be honest, I don't see no team for the rest of the season jumping out at us like Philly did that first half. I don't see it. Our whole schedule. Now, I'm not saying we're going to run the table. I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to say is chat, I don't see anyone on this list. Anyone on this list. Hold on. Let me give you this so you can see it. I don't see anyone on this list that could even possibly start out the way the Eagles started out last week. There's just no way. 21 zip down 21-0, guys. 21. That is 3 possession football game. 2 possession right before the half. But that is a 3 possession football game. I don't see any of these teams popping out on us and dropping 21 in the first half. That's just my opinion. Now, will it happen? It's going to be the question. Can it happen? We don't know. But I'm going to tell you now, guys, we got about T-minus what? I'm about to go enjoy myself. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got about 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. So, moving on to my next point. The defensive line has a new and improved look, okay? Now, I've been harping about this, and I'm not going to stop harping about it because the Dallas Cowboys defensive line has never been this big. The defensive line has never been this physical. Osa Odighizuwa, I can't even say it. Sorry if I chop his name, I'm sorry. Bro got a big-time career sack against the Philadelphia Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, in a big-time game at a big time. Do we not understand? Are we not understanding this? Because the last time I checked, he's not doing that without Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark being in there to free up the space to be able to go to which gap you need to. He said we need to get Turpin in space, not in the backfield. I love that observation because Turpin in the backfield, in a matter of, that goes to show you any wide receiver in the backfield is not supposed to be in the backfield. They're not used to running in between the tackles. If they run in between the tackles, there's a lot of traffic, which causes a lot of punching at the ball. So if you're punching at the ball, you're going to fumble. You're just not used to that many bodies. It's just not. That's not something you're used to. So Kevontae Turpin in space, Brian Schottenheimer today. Please do not put any wide receiver in the backfield. Give it to Javonte Williams if you want to hand it out to somebody out the backfield. The bro is nice. At this point, chat, if you want to be honest, I seen something early this morning. I think Javonte Williams got like, what was it, like 400 something? It was some type of reachable yardage left to go before he reaches a bonus. So here we go. Guys, I'm a very observation type of guy when it comes to football. And I'm going to tell you now, them owners and them coaches, they won't give him the ball on purpose just so he won't get that bonus. They'll do that. That's how they rock. So I'm starting to think, is that the reason? Because why are we putting Kevontae Turpin in the back? Why did we put CeeDee Lamb in the backfield week 3 or whatever week that was, and he ended up missing 3 weeks? Why are we doing that? Why are we trying to look cute? Let's not look cute. Let's go win this football game. Let's go run the table. Let's go show these Chiefs what in the world the Dallas Cowboys about, the America's team, and we threaded up today. We got the throwbacks on today. You know, he said, shoddy coaching cannot be like against the Eagles, period. I mean, 100%. I mean, he cannot have that mentality of going, like, don't get me wrong, this is not a division game. And he had that mentality versus division rival. So think about the mentality that he has on Thanksgiving. After a win, after 2 wins, and we got to keep winning against the Kansas City Chiefs. Then they sitting at 6-5, and their division is stacked as well. So today I said last week was the real test. Yeah, but every week is a test. Because if every week wasn't a test, we wouldn't be in the position that we in right now. You know? So that moves me to my next point. Now, I think that everyone on the Dallas Cowboys squad need to do this for 94. Now, I see the mentality. I see their will and their want to. But I finally seen and I finally heard a player by the name of Quinnen Williams taking lead in that locker room on that defensive line. I have not heard or seen anything or any article about Micah Parsons or any other defensive player, DeMarcus Lawrence, taking lead at a halftime speech and giving these boys the motivation that they need to go come back from a 21-point deficit. Guys, by far, Quinnen Williams is taking control in the Dallas Cowboys locker room. Quinnen Williams is being that leader that the Dallas Cowboys locker room needed. Quinnen Williams is being that guy on the defensive line that the Dallas Cowboys needed. Quinnen Williams is being that run stopper that the Dallas Cowboys needed. Quinnen Williams is gaining the attention that the Dallas Cowboys needed so these other players can show how they work and not be zoned in like, oh, we stopped this guy, that's it. No, you stop this guy, you got another hungry coming right around the corner, and he might blindside you. Happy Thanksgiving, Sean. Appreciate you over there on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button, man. It's free support. Hit that boop, just boop. Hit that like button. We trying to get to 10 likes real quick on YouTube. Appreciate y'all, man. Over on Facebook too, y'all hit that like button. We got about 8 minutes left for the show left. We got to go visit some family, eat some food, you know, have a great time and enjoy the football game. Now, that's one thing I'm going to do is enjoy the football game. So, you know, back to my point. Quinnen Williams has made a difference in Dallas. I don't care what you're saying. About the couple weeks he's been here. I just posted this the other day. Matter of fact, we can go to it if we need to. But I just posted this the other day. That for the simple fact that Quinnen Williams... Oh, I ain't even signed in. I don't even feel like doing all that, chat. Anyways, Quinnen Williams, let me go look at that stat. Hold on. Be right back. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat, because I got to see that stat. What was that stat? It was a crazy stat I seen. So, Quinnen Williams, I don't know if y'all can see that, chat, but I'm going to tell you now, Quinnen Williams, among the DLs, defensive line the last 2 weeks, 90.8% PFF grade, first. 15 pressures, first. 27.1% pass rush win rate. Guys, first. All first among defensive linemen. So, his production is there. I need this to be consistent. That's all I need. If we can find some type of consistency moving into the back half of this season and today as well, we can't just surpass today. I'm not going to surpass today like that. You know, how can we get through this? Because the last time I checked, I think those two bottom ones is automatic wins. I mean, I'm just going to be quite frank. That's just my opinion. By the way, Dak Prescott is playing, by the way he plays his division. Those are two wins. Washington and New York Giants at the end of the season. Those are two wins. So if we can get through this Kansas City and Detroit and this Minnesota and this Los Angeles Chargers massacre, the Dallas Cowboys will be in the playoff race. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And we're not going to talk about who really need to lose, because y'all all know who really need to lose. Philly needs to start losing. They need to go on a losing streak. I believe Philly has a pretty quite easy schedule towards the back end, guys. Excuse me. Where's it at? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, yeah, they got the Bears, Black Friday, Chargers, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders. So, I need Philly to lose a handful of them games, chat. So, QW is one of the best trades in the last 20 years for the Cowboys besides Amari Cooper. Look, man, Jerry been cooking on these recent trades. I don't care what any outsider. Exactly. And I'm loving that you're not caring about what any outsider say, and you know your squad because you know that Jerry Jones and what he's capable of. Because I'm gonna tell you now, Jerry Jones wasn't capable of quite nothing about 6 years ago. Quite nothing. Didn't never do a trade. You know, yeah, Amari Cooper, but what did he really do? Like I loved Amari Cooper. I loved it. I loved the trade. After we got Amari Cooper, we went on this little run. I love that. That's great. But why did we ultimately get rid of him? You know, he couldn't stay healthy. Quentin Williams, stay healthy. Let's stay healthy. Let's continue to wreak havoc in this interior defensive line, and I guarantee you we can run this table. But it's going to be very hard. This ain't for the weak, man. This ain't for the weak. But I definitely think today the Dallas Cowboys, you know, this is my prediction. The Dallas Cowboys come out on top. And we come out on top by at least 14. Now, I'm saying like what? I'm saying 28 to 14. 28 to 14. Our defense shows some signs of like, whoa. And I think our defensive line and our defense, we get a goal line stand today. They down there in our territory and they about to punch it in and we get a stop. That's my prediction. That's my score prediction. 28 to 14. Dallas Cowboys by 14. Cowboys are not scared of Chiefs. Go Cowboys and their fans. I'm telling you, it's Dallas Cowboys for life, man. Y'all know that. It's always been that no matter. Hey, I don't care if we lose. I don't care if we tie. It don't matter. It's always how about them Cowboys? Y'all know that. But I appreciate everybody stopping in, showing some love to the stream. Y'all know we got a quick 30-minute stream in pre-game. Y'all know post-game we ain't gonna be live, but we might give y'all a halftime show. We might give y'all a post-game show depending on where I'm at, what I'm doing. But I know for a fact I'm gonna give you a halftime show on my phone at the Fan Bam's house. I'm gonna be right there. I got my mic hooked up. I got my mics ready. We gonna be with it. We ain't gonna be in the studio, but we gonna be with it, and we gonna be right there with y'all. You know, man, it's Dallas Cowboys for life, and enjoy your Thanksgiving. Don't let the Dallas Cowboys ruin your Thanksgiving. If they end up losing, it's okay. It's okay. If we end up losing, it's okay. We got room to lose one more game. I ain't gonna lie. We got room to lose one more game. I'm just hoping this game ain't it because it's Thanksgiving and we at home. I don't want to lose this game today. I really don't. If the Dallas Cowboys can somehow come out on top on this game, I would love it. It would make my Thanksgiving plate even better. But if not, hey, we keep it pushing. And I'm going to eat my Thanksgiving plate and I'm going to enjoy some football and use it as entertainment because that's what football is entertainment. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. I appreciate everybody popping in over there on YouTube. Y'all going crazy. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. It's free support. Hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube, make sure you do so right now. It's easy. It's free support, man. I appreciate everybody stopping in, showing some love. Until next time, guys, hey, y'all going to see me soon, but I might not be right here in the stew. So, deuces. Until next time.